wife and I were on vacation in Virginia and having a wonderful time, and we spent 3 days of hard walking and a lot of museums in Williamsburg. I woke up the next morning absolutely exhausted and stayed in bed all day. My wife knew what to do, and she took over.
Well, we had to go to his niece's wedding where he was walking the bride down the aisle, and he was miserable. I was fortunate enough to get a hold of Zach Sims, who, unbeknownst to us, he had called ahead. They were waiting for us, and we were in a room. And then the rest...
Well, I went into AFib, apparently, not aware of it myself. And by divine intervention, Dr. Barcaro walked into our lives in that emergency room. And that just completely changed our lives, our feelings about physicians. And she was just so incredibly knowledgeable, but yet very empathetic.
Tim was in the hospital for a number of days. He went home and then came back, and she did 2 incredible stents, and then followed him, and his heart rate his ejection fraction wasn't getting better. So then she
decided that we needed to close off an appendage to my heart, which is called the left atrial appendage, and it is a place where veins make a sharp U-turn, where 94% of strokes are caused within the heart, and she decided to close it off.
I was apprehensive. I think when Tim and I held Giselle's hand and Tim looked at her and said, "If anything happens, we know you've done your best." And she just got emotional and she said, "Nothing is going to happen. It's all going to be okay." And with her, it's all going to be okay. But I sat there, I signed in, and I sat there, and the loveliest lady, she was a volunteer, and she signed people in, and she sat and prayed for Tim. And that's how it is at SIU and Memorial. What she's done is she's given us time. She's given us time to enjoy our grandkids, time to walk in the park, time to hold hands, time to love each other, time to be grateful for each day.